Welcome back to Human Design Mastery. What we're going to be taking a look at today is harmonic profiles, and it's a very important key to your individuality. Now, just because there happens to be 12 profiles in the human design system does not mean that there's only 12 kinds of beings. We have types, we have those different kinds of personalities and design principles too, as well as besides profile and types, we have people with different kinds of authority, we have different variables, and we have different orientations of where they be and how they see and their own individuality. So one of the things I'm going to be talking to you about is profile at the surface level and a little bit of the substructure to help you understand yourself. So this is especially for my people who happen to be harmonic. So again, harmony is the 1 and 4, and the 4 and 1, that would be a harmonic profile. 2 and 5, 5 and 2, and the 3 and 6, and the 6 and 3. So if this happens to be you, you're in luck, happily. We'll begin with the 1. What we know about this particular profile is that they're an investigator. It's very, very important for this being consciously to be able to overcome any insecurities. Anytime you see a first line being, this is about insecurity that they're trying to resolve in order to establish a very solid ground or a basis of understanding, solid foundation. So when we look at the nature of you as a 1, wherever it happens to be in you, but 1, we're going to go into research and detail. It is about you being able to look into or dive deeply into things. And this can be an investigative theme that is very, very valuable at work, in the sense that you can be taught how to do things. You can really learn to get a solid understanding, a grasp of whatever it is it takes for you to do your work or your job, or maybe your school if you're still a student. Now, if this is your conscious personality, then you are here to build an inner strength inside of you, as far as your solid, dependable foundation or basis of your mind's principle and how it cognates, how it understands or comprehends things. Without a solid grasp of fundamentals, insecurity may arise. And because of this, you can have potentially some fear there, as in that insecurity leading you to want to resolve any kind of misunderstandings. And sometimes it comes across bossy. Now, with this understanding that you are designed to be authoritative and an expert and a specialist, yes, of course, you can be somewhat bossy sometimes. This potential of your awareness is to make sure that you have this authoritative principle inside of you that your mind is built on. And then underneath that, the harmonic happens to be the 4th line energy, an opportunist at the body level. Now, the 4th line is going to suffer from a lack of an ability to cognitively discern who and what to invest its time, its energy, its money in. You're a people person at the body level. This means then that it's about the network, it's about the influence, it's about the opportunity, being able to give to somebody and being able to get back in return something that's going to allow for you to have a capability of reaching further into the network, whatever it happens to be, your people. It could be your tribe, it could be the collective, it could be other individuals, whatever it happens to be. Friendly, familiarity, investment of energy. And this takes a lot of juice, externalizing, socializing, schmoozing. So your value is to have a social dynamic that comes with your unconscious capability of what you happen to be. So you're always going to be looking for something, as in, it maybe not be from this person in front of you, but it may be the person who do they know, as far as the potential for meeting somebody else or making another connection that leads you to another opportunity. So those you invest in are designed to bring you your returns. And this has to be that it comes without any kind of strategizing, potentially. It's just this nature of who can I connect up to? However it is that you're designed to make that decision, whether you're responding or recognizing, waiting for the invitation, initiating through whatever your authoritative principle happens to be, whatever it is, that's your authority. So to succeed as an opportunist, not just in life and business, but also, personally, professionally, whatever your achievements, your goal orientations may be, it is about to know, who to befriend. Who is it that you can depend on, rely upon, who is loyal, who's going to be able to return favors, so to speak. And it can sometimes sound a little bit icky, but really, this bargain business has a lot to do with your success and your capability of being who you came here to be. Now, because it takes a lot of energy to socialize, you may suffer from people fatigue, people exhaustion, socialization exhaustion. You may really not like the social networking online. You may be more of an in-person person, you might find. So because your mind, if you're using your mind to make decisions, you're mentally strategizing, prioritizing, trying to get the best deal or whatever happens to be. Unfortunately, your conscious personality isn't about that kind of recognizing. No, you're the security chip over there. So if your shadows are leading you to try to be friendly or influencing or familiar with people that are not for you, what happens then is that those relationships will never bring you the opportunity that you are designed for perfectly. They're not the right relationships in the first place. So what to do? Because your life is always going to be unconsciously driven to focus on the social dynamic, it's only through that social dynamic where you're designed to be someone who has an ability to fulfill your purpose as an archetypal opportunist teacher specifically. So you're looking at somebody who is going to have an ability to relate to its life perfectly. Friendship, familiarity, this networking capability, who you're connected to. So the most important thing is to invest in those people that are right for you, and do that through your strategy and authority. When you're looking at a fourth line, it really has to find its connectivity. So connection to the right other, really important on the unconscious body. Now, archetypally, Kitty is pressing on my keyboard. Okay. So archetypal, you are a teacher through and through on the unconscious body principle, the brain body system of somebody who is here to teach. However, the challenging thing is that you have a really rigid digestive system. And if you're not eating according to your dietary regimen, what can happen is you get cognitively dumbed down at the body level. So that means then you don't have the same kind of capacity to network and research and investigate and be a teacher, truly. So you're literally the mind's process investigative, and then underneath archetypally like a Buddha or Bodhisattva, in that you are innocent in your nature of being. The motivation is called innocence. And what that means then is that there's not designed to be desire from your personality to be involved in the process of educating the other. So when you first come to this information, it may not seem that you are quite interested. You might not resonate with what it is to be a teacher. And remember, you're a harmonic profile. Now, this is important to understand in that all harmonic profiles require harmony in their life. And harmony is a really important key. That brain body system that you have, it's not designed to be prejudiced. It's designed to have a kind of openness, of course, relative to your type and your strategy being your own authority. So your mind not wanting to necessarily recognize the transitional capability that you have to bridge people, as far as the people on either side of you in this evolutionary spiral of our genetic hardwiring, of our profile and what we came here to be.